What's up, YouTube? It's Starwolf. Make sure you subscribe to my videos. If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you hit that subscribe button while you're watching this video or afterwards or right now. Make sure you hit that like button and that notification bell so you can get my videos when they drop, and make sure you share my videos. Look, check this out. Okay, I spoke to WACK yesterday on the phone. We chopped it up with each other in regards to the Big U paperwork. And I wanted to not really address the video, the IG Live Big U made, but I'm gonna speak on it a little bit. But the situation with WACK, you know, we hollered at each other on the phone, and WACK was stating that he didn't have anything, you know, he didn't have any knowledge that Big U was doing what he was doing, was interacting with the LAPD. He stated that only thing he knew was that, you know, he knew he had developing options. He knew it was up under the 501c, which is the nonprofit organization code. He knew, you know, that he was doing activities, you know, with the kids, such as cleaning up, picking up trash, and taking the graffiti off the walls and everything of that nature. But it's better, you know, outside of that, such as what I put out there, the interacting with LAPD, giving them intel, informing, you know, dealing with the phones and all the telling. He stated he didn't know nothing about that. Now, whether he did or not, you know, the fact still remains. You know, the paperwork is out there. The proof is out there. Okay. You know, and I mean, and like I said, we chopped it up. And me, in my personal opinion, how I feel, not really being a personal opinion, because like I said, we was talking. WACK feel that Big U is a snitch. Like he told me, he said when he first heard the video, when he heard my video, he was like, damn, he had to go check it out and see if it was real or not. So he had some of his peoples go pull some paperwork or whatever. And he told me he got like 238 pages. So do he feel that Big U is telling? Hell yeah, he do. He told me that. And would nobody have believed this? And there's a lot of people that don't want to believe this. And here, you know, we discussed some other things, but I ain't, you know. Anyway, the thing with Big U is this right here. I feel, and I truly believe, that them peoples are telling Big U what to say. When he get on live, all of them lives is orchestrated. All of them lives is orchestrated. They telling him what to say. He's dancing around the real questions. What is the Gryd program about? He's dancing around that. He stated on that live that he was going to tell everybody, he was going to address the Nipsey Hussle situation, him and Steve LaBelle. Don't nobody want to hear that. I mean, there's some people that may want to hear that, but you've been doing this since Nipsey died. You gonna say the same thing. That's my little bro. I love him. But yet I don't never see you supporting none of the marathon clothing, none of the products or nothing. I don't never see you doing that. Not unless you doing it in private. But you always doing everything out in the open. The only thing you did do in private was you know, sign a contract and enter into a contract with the mayor's office and the LAPD with the Gryd program. But you don't support Nipsey. If you really want to address something, address that Gryd program. Do that. Do that one. You can look at his body language. You can look at his eyes. You can look at how he was smiling, the way he speak, the speech pattern, everything. All of that was off. All of that is staged. He's not confident in how he's sitting. He's not confident in what he's speaking about. Me and Steve LaBelle going to address that situation about the Nipsey situation and this and that and that and this. Now address that Gryd situation because that's tied in with Nipsey. That's something nobody never wanted to get out, but it got out. Address that. Quit dancing around that. Quit beating around the bush. Somebody you hung with, WACK100, somebody you hung with. Yeah, address that. Everybody want to know. A gang of G homeboys from Rolling 60s want to know. OGs from all over, every set want to know what's going on. The only ones that don't want to know is the ones that's either riding on his nuts, or the ones that think he gonna pull them up and they gonna be famous or they gonna get some type of money. Yeah, he stated, oh, people say I'm broke, people say I'm rich, people say this, people say, nah, address that Gryd and what that Gryd program is. Don't dance around it. Don't dance around it. And yeah, that contract stated what it said about the $550,000. Of course you didn't get all that money. You had to give it to other people that's doing the same thing as you, that's up under you. See, people don't know about the entirety of the Gryd contract and what it states and what it means. But a few of us do know. Of course you didn't get all that money. Of course you're not going to come out and act like you rich. You didn't been through that before, so you know how to act. Them people's then taught you how to move so everything could look normal. But here it is, you want to sit up and keep addressing the same exact, this is the same exact thing Big U did a week later after Nipsey was assassinated. He put that live video out. And that live video is what made people attacking. That live video is what drawn people to him. When he did that, stating that, why would I kill Nipsey? In the first place, no one never even said you killed Nipsey. I never said it. None of the real bloggers that's been blogging about this for years since it happened never said you killed Nipsey. Nobody ever said you put a gun in your hand and went and killed Nipsey. There's people that say you had Nipsey killed. There's people that say you had something to do with it. So quit saying that. We understand what's going on. We know, we see. That shit been exposed. We know the shit we've been talking about for the last 2-3 years. It then came to the light. Address the Gryd program. Address what that gang reduction. You spoke on the 550, so speak on the contract. Speak on that. That's you. Speak on that. You want to address something? Since you want to address something with Steve LaBelle, y'all both get together and address that. But you can't, can you? You can't, huh? Because if you address that, that's admitting. But you don't have to admit to no real ones because we know. Yeah, address that since you want to address everything. Don't address what you've been talking about in these interviews for the last 2 and 3 years. That's regurgitated information. We don't want to keep hearing that over and over because it's a lie. We know you don't care about Nipsey. You don't even be wanting to say his name. And I know you listening to these videos. And when you listening, you be cringing. I can see it. I can feel it. My soul feel it. Faking. Address that Gryd. Address that. of Star Wolf. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get my videos. Make sure you share my videos. Peace.